MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra for you guys today. Today we are gonna bring back a deck that I built to prepare for the next Runeterra Open, which is in 6 days. I had an upload or an idea of an upload for yesterday, but as you guys know, I didn't upload a video yesterday. I'm sorry for that. The reason behind it is because the deck sucked ass. Like, there's no other way to put it, really. I tried really hard for many hours. Stayed up until late, you know, working on several concepts around this card. I'm not gonna reveal it yet. I mean, those of you who watch the stream know what I'm talking about. But I gotta keep pursuing that. Like, I don't want to rush decks just because I have to upload technically every day. That's not an excuse for me to just like send out rushed concepts. I actually, you know, don't know if I should, but I do take a little bit of pride in what I do, and I want to make sure that the decks that I share with you guys are at the very least playable, right? Like, I'm not, you know, asking of like my daily decks, like all of them to be like top tier or anything like that. But I do want them to be able to compete. And when I feel like a deck concept, even though I spent a lot of time on it, if I feel like it doesn't really compete, right, it's gonna lose the majority of the time, then I deem that deck not worth sharing. I'm not giving up on the concept, but I, you know, need some more time. So I think most of you can understand that. As today, we're gonna showcase Six Head. This is an archetype that's not new to the channel. I haven't posted this deck in a very long time, but that could be said for a lot of the decks that I post since I took a big break, right? But this is one of the top candidates for the Runeterra Open that, as some of you will know, is gonna be in 6 days, and I will be streaming it on Twitch. I'll be competing in it and streaming the run, and this may be one of the decks that I bring because I feel like this is a very slept-on archetype that the way it's designed here, you know, with all the tech cards and stuff, actually matches up really well against both Galio Morgana and Mordekaiser Morgana. So the Elder Dragon Demacia version of Morgana and the Mordekaiser version of Morgana. Both Morgana decks that are just dominating the ladder right now. I wanted to have a good matchup against those and design a lineup that can actually take them on, right? I don't think, you know, I think those decks are so strong that they can even potentially beat their counters. So I think most people should be playing that lineup if they want to win the Runeterra Open, because it's very strong, right? A lot of times, you know, the surprise factor is important, but sometimes it can just be out-muscled by pure muscle, right? And that's kind of what, especially Galio Morgana is. And Mordekaiser with Kindred, that late game is hard for anything to beat, even if you have text for it. But I do believe that this deck actually will win against those decks the majority of the time. And, you know, I want to play my own shit, so I'm really excited to bring this to the table. So this is a HEIMERDINGER Jace control deck. Again, not something new onto the channel. Actually, one of my favorite try-hard concepts ever. I always end up using this in competitions, really, because I feel very comfortable with it, and it's a very rewarding archetype that I really like to play, you know, especially when I'm playing seriously. But at the same time, there have been a lot of significant changes to adapt to what we're facing, and Shadow Owls has some amazing tools for you to take on some of the top tier decks that I mentioned. Quietus is insane. Like, this card allows you to one-shot Petricite Broadwing. This card allows you to one-shot, I always forget the name of that thing, but the Petricite thing, like the 0-4 that doesn't take damage from skills or spells. You know what I'm talking about, the 3-drop. I can kill that. I can kill a lot of stuff, actually, with Quietus, like a weakened Mage Seeker Inquisitor, like for certain specific cases. But ultimately, this 1-mana card allows us to just answer their early game, which is their strongest, right? As we're able to do so for 1 mana. This is not a card that dies down in other matchups, though. Like, if you're facing any sort of aggressive deck, this card will kill their 1-drop, or maybe even their 2-drop. And against elusives, the same. It's just extremely reliable. Even if you run into like a fringe equipment matchup, you're able to destroy their equipments for 1 mana. I've had it happen, and it's felt insane. So no reason not to play 3 Quietus in control-based Shadow Owls right now. And definitely a good reason as to why this deck can really punish those types of strategies, as we're also running a full set of Soul Harvest. Same logic, right? We're going to be able to kill a lot of the things from, especially the Galio Morgana deck, but with this, we can go beyond. We can kill Galio, for example, after we pop the Spell Shield. We can kill a lot of key champions, right, that may be floating around that perhaps, you don't face as often, but they're a thing. Like Soul Harvest can knock them down, and Soul Harvest can kill, for example, the Mage Seeker Jr., which can be a bit of a nuisance, but is not that big of a problem for us specifically because of the way the curve is designed. It's just going to be hitting Soul Harvest, Mystic Shot, and Quietus. Everything else is about 6 mana spells, so Mage Seeker Jr. doesn't actually have big impact, if any impact, on us at all. It only really bothers us with this suppression. Speaking of suppression, we can use that with Heimerdinger to generate a turret. So we can actually make use of the opponent of the card that they gave us, right, and get something out of it, which is something that they hate and we love. As then we have a couple of copies of Passage Unearned. This is the most niche tech card that actually does a lot more than you would think in this particular meta. This card is there to shut down Rekindler Mordekaiser nonsense. I believe at this stage, having played, for a month, right? For more than a month after this set has released, I believe that there is nothing in the game that is stronger than Mordekaiser Rekindler. I feel like Mordekaiser Rekindler, you can say, well, Karma is turn 10. Mordekaiser Rekindler, which can start at turn 8, is just essentially unbeatable for the majority of decks. If they have a few cards to go off with it, you're just completely done. It's the reason why Mordekaiser, I believe personally that releasing Mordekaiser with Rekindler and Standard was a little bit crazy. I may even say a little bit irresponsible. Shadow Owls needed stuff, but I do feel like Mordekaiser's power level is just kind of absurd, and I don't like it that it's not because of different combos. It's just because of Rekindler, right? Rekindler is what really makes him just just absolutely nuts, right? So we want to be able to counter that, and this does a good job at that. A lot of times it's not enough. Believe it or not, a lot of times Passage Unearned falls short. You need to combine it with stuff like Vengeance to be able to really fully clear that board. But it is a very cheap play that allows us to shut down a Mordekaiser development by just removing everything on the board but Mordekaiser. If they killed it, if they play Mordekaiser onto a Rekindler and something else, we can just wipe everything out. A lot of people don't expect it, and it is amazing. It's also really good in other matchups as well. Obviously, there are specific matchups for example, Overwhelmed, that don't really get hit by it, right? So we can't ever afford to play 3 copies, but I do think it's that good in some of the tougher matchups that it is warranted to run as a 2-of. Shoutouts to Legion of the Severed, another new addition to the deck. I really love this card, specifically with Heimerdinger, but we can also target the likes of Albus Pharaohs or even Jace. Those are the ideal targets for this card, as it trades well into some of the stuff in the meta, like the 8/4s, right, from the 6-drop from Mordekaiser, and it can put in the work just with the stat line in general. I like having 4/2 and then a 3/3 with Forge of Tomorrow. It gives me different stat lines that can adapt better or worse for different matchups, but it feels like I got everything covered for that portion of the curve, as Forge of Tomorrow allows us to play our 6-cost spells and make them technically only cost 3 mana, right? Turn them into formulas, while also developing a Fearsome blocker with 3 health on the board. Fearsome and Brash blocker. So the 3/3 stat line, Chef's Kiss. Very, very good card here. Speaking of the workers, Assembly Line is also there. We need some proactive plays in this deck. We can't have all of our 6 mana plays just be reactive. Formula is nice, but without a Heimerdinger on the board, it's not really contributing to anything, right, tempo-wise. So having 2 copies of Assembly Line gives me a play to go for when my opponent is also playing slowly, trying to navigate around removal. We can punish inactivity with this card. Can also just give us a lot of blockers for this very mid-range heavy meta. It's overall a very, very reliable tool that I really, really like here, and I am valuing over something like Shock Blast, because I want the one-off Expliterator to act as like a 4th Vengeance, and I want the Piercing Darkness for those aggressive matchups in which we desperately need to heal. This card can be an absolute lifesaver. And the one-off of Ruination is also very, very key, specifically for the matchups that I mentioned at the beginning, right? This can blow up a board with Mordekaiser in it. This can blow up a board with Morgana and all the Formidables and everything. We can just reset stuff. With Heimerdinger on the board, we can get a T-Hex. If we have Heimerdinger and Jace, we can get 2 of them. So it seems like a symmetrical board wipe, but we actually end up with really big stuff at the end of it. So I have these as a one-off because the one card that will allow us to find more copies of these cards for specific matchups in which we need them is arguably the MVP of this deck and always has been, and that is your boy Pharaoh's Financer. Pharaoh's Financer is there to get us more runations if we're going to need them, get us more healing if we need them, get us another vengeance because there's never too many vengeances, and just he's a bro. Like with this rigid combination with Shadow Owls and Piltover, Reggie is just absurd, like phenomenal. He's got your back, and very, very important card to be running here. And then of course Albus Pharaohs as one of our finishers, right? We were trying to use Jace alongside potential other Jaces in our hand, but Albus Pharaohs is how we try to end games, if not with the elusive turrets from Heimerdinger. Very, very strong end game effect, lots of damage, especially with the leveled up Jace. We stack up these 6 mana spells being played, and we are able to end the match with the CEO himself. And that is the new version of Heimerdinger Jace Control. Like I said, a very try-hard deck. I've been talking about this deck tech for over 10 minutes. But I really wanted to dive deep into why I chose the cards that I chose. Like, there's a reasoning for every single card in this deck and why it's a 1-off, a 2-off, or a 3-off. And hopefully I broke that down properly for you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. My mind just wandered off from over there. But I love ya. I hope you enjoy the matches. Yeah, I hope you're excited for the content to come. And I'm also excited for our balance patch at this point because I've been playing a lot, and, you know, hopefully they spice things up a little bit as well. But fantastic, man. I'm not complaining. But, you know, every card game needs a bit of a shake-up, and I think we're due one at this point. So, yeah. But really, really enjoy playing this, and I think you guys are going to enjoy the games. So, I'm going to stop rambling. Love you. Have a whole day. Enjoy the matches. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do you feel happy when you lose to your own deck? Not really. It still sucks. Passage unearned? No. Good stuff.
Nothing like the great outdoors. My collection.
Fuck your collection. Nobody cares about your stupid collection.
Mama's home.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, fight that guy. Fight this asshole. This asshole, he calls himself Bird, and he's like a balloon. Could it be any further away from avians? They just keep lining up to die. We prioritize the Soul Harvest here. Not only because it's slow speed, but also because they do have buffs. They have ways to buff attack. Next turn, 5-1, yeah. And we just clear all the elusives. Give them no targets for Yuumi. And now we get to work.
Yeah.
2-5. Is that a worthy vengeance? We kind of don't care about this, right? This is not that much damage. No, things change. Nothing's changed. And I don't know about you, but I think it's time for the CEO.
I'm ready to play, bop, and knock over some cups.
There's the Yumi.
Industry and vision. The twin pillars are built over.
The boss and his workers ready to put an end to this elusive cringe bullshit.
Tomorrow awaits.
How much is that, Pharaohs? 6!
Money.
Oh! 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 Okay. Assembly line. We can do better. Because for this matchup, it's not as important to go wide as it is to be able to answer their big threats.
I have my orders. Let's
Oh, nobody
get
asked.
to work. This'll shake. Not on my work site.
Yeah,
bub.
not on my work site. Trying to steal from hardworking people like us. Get the hell out of here.
Words of power linger in the air.
It's an awesome day for
God
progress.
damn it, I love you, Reggie.
Let's get moving.
No one's the wiser.
Now they have that little mana there.
Safe and sound, just like I promised.
Get that 3/3 body, baby.
Ancient
Quick attack.
new praise.
Bro, I'll chump that shit. I'll chump that shit all day. I'm not letting you getting any free damage on me. Reggie will take one for the team. Let's Reggie again. What do we get now? I like Dawning Shadow.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
What's a warrior but hands to wield a weapon?
The heart and mind to aim its strike.
They need another ribbon in hand, and this gets rid of it. Oh. Or that. But that could have been used, actually, oof, we're kind of vulnerable here. I should have thought that through, because I'm not a 6-man, I'm a 5. I did that a little bit too quickly. Uh-oh, we're vulnerable this turn. Do they know it, though?
Behind ya.
They don't. Boom.
Stop her before I
Boom.
smack you.
Nice. Nice. Love seeing that desperate open attack. That's exactly what I wanted to see. We kind of screwed up there. But hindsight is 2020, and we're back online, baby. Oof. Challenger U is so tempting, but it's a trap. We gotta call the assembly. Okay. No. Nah, can't give them. They still have the free Atacan, the free. Like they can still play Atacan here, and we may have to Vengeance in response. We have a Mystic Shot for that dragon though.
No more mud for me. No way.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can do this, this, and this. Yes.
This is the cutting edge of progress. Nothing beats field testing.
We're gonna do that before it can challenge us.
Finally, some real know what rune weaving is.
Boy, out.
I'm not gonna play into a Whirling Death by going for a preemptive Vengeance. They do.
Interesting use of tech.
Stupid.
Oh, Pharaohs. Oh, Pharaohs, you're so tempting. But you're a mistake.
Replicating the power spike.
We need to draw.
Hex tech engaged.
Join the hunters, they say.
Problem is an Atacan. Atacan is threatening. But I'm gonna bluff the okay. What do you get again? Okay, so I need to be able to draw. So, okay, so
Our cargo!
now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, now it's 7 now.
See the world from behind a basilisk.
Hey, show me that again.
No.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Yeah. Because they can't, at that point, they couldn't play another Atacan. I'm gonna keep HEIMERDINGER.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
This can get pinged. But if they do, it's fine. Like we get that fast speed ping out of them. That's one of them down, right? Because Lord Broadmane is the biggest threat here. We need to make sure that we are able to answer the Lord Broadmane turn. We have a Mystic for that. Ruination is pretty. It's nice to have, but I'm gonna go with Shock Blast.
I can. Shut up when I can't.
I'm gonna let that hit. I could trade it with that because it gets pinged, but they have to waste the ping on it. Oh.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah, passage can be very good against the portals here. But, I mean, I'm not expecting great things out of it in this matchup.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
For now, we're just not really engaging in combat. We're building up our stuff. Plátano gringo. Oh my god, plátano gringo.
Home is just around the portal.
Thank you so much. The real MVP.
Boy, out.
Who's that?
Keeping me afloat. This fucking card, dude. Okay.
She kids, huh?
Both of these are at the mercy of their pings, so I may as well make use of their power in combat here.
Persistence
Also to
is
pass
key.
over initiative. Well, I want to make them go a little bit under here. Good trades, good trades. Passage unearned, not really worth it here.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves. Ah, the sweet smell of science.
With Conchologists, it's hard to predict because they played two of them, but I doubt they're able to deal with this. Yeah, I think this deck also matches up really well against this one because we just with a full set of Quietus, Soul Harvest, and with the Mystic shots,
For no one.
like we kill Nora every single time. Like Nora does not get to hit us. I wasn't here. Did you switch back from normal? From normal? I don't understand your question. All right, let's get to work.
Scalper for a smack you. Watch out! My most groundbreaking invention to date. Round and round, advancing collective knowledge!
Reporting in.
Oh, they have a one-off of Teemo. Or several Teemos, because they only play Elder Dragon. Okay.
Tech cannon, tested and primed. Nothing beats field testing.
Broadmain comes in and does a lot. And the problem with Broadmain... Whoa. No. You're letting the turn end? Oh boy. Now you're gonna set up a Rex, aren't you? There it is. How much we have too many cards in hand right now. Kind of like Ruination here.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man. Love me some Reggie.
Okay, let's see.
Replicating the power spike.
Let's reset, shall we?
My return!
I don't know about you, but I really want to put them at Mystic Shot range. There's the wall up.
A mind is nothing without means.
I'm not gonna overthink it. If they broad main now, it's fine. Oh, that's not fine. No, no, no. You're gonna have to work harder than that. Okay. We just gotta play it chill. We got pharaohs here. Massive, massive, massive threat. No.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
What a beautiful endgame.
It's all right. Now that's what I call progress.
If people wanna snipe me, then so be it. I don't like streaming with delay. What about Quietus? What does Quietus do here? Not that much, actually. It does allow us to pressure a little bit early, but I'm gonna mulligan away these two. I like seeing Reggie.
Let's get to work.
Forge Chief is pretty safe here. We're gonna open swing with it.
Watch your backs.
And we're gonna see if we can
Let's go, people.
play Reggie. If it's ideal to play Reggie or not.
Warm your body, warm your soul.
Warm the body, warm the soul. Overwhelm. That's a nice Quietus target. Very nice. Legion of the Severed. Just the blocker that we needed here. And now we do Quietus. The reason why we Quietus here is because we take away from them the ability to Death Grasp. So now I'm gonna go with the quick attack
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
with Deathless Jace. Maybe I should have gone Challenger because of the Deathless. I'm happy I didn't.
Hextech engaged.
We're still gonna open swing because there could be a scenario where they have like a last win and they want to kill this for free. So I'm forcing them to block it so they can't kill it at slow speed and get free value out of that, unless they want to take 4 damage. So there, even in situations where it doesn't seem like there's a reason to do something, there actually is.
If I'm forgotten, then no.
I'm happy I took quick attack because it allows me to just like swing with this guy all the time. I think now we develop though. And I love me some
If
formulas.
it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Never running out of gas.
Love me some Reggie.
Yeah, me too. I saw him first. And vengeance.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
Love me some Reggie.
He's mine. Do I swing here? I do.
Let's get started.
They could get some good trades, but only this can trade well.
Yes, you do. Look upon me.
Keep it up.
Clearing their board like that before something like Viego comes down is very important. Oh.
I cannot be sated.
I mean, I kind of got to take you seriously now. Do I? Not really. I don't mind you.
Tomorrow has never looked so good. Hey, show me that again.
We draw into 10. What a great card here. How big of a problem is this attack? Can we afford HEIMERDINGER here? I think we can. We definitely can.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
Step aside.
A sturdy construction. Yeah.
I think against this deck, as long as I don't screw up, I'll be able to prevent this last damage. I'm playing greedy. Life is a resource. To combine these properly, I need to set things up properly. What's the objective here? To stay alive. 11. Let's start off with you. Let's keep it nice. No.
Powering up.
Let's start with you.
Hey, Rosa. Got some new tweaks to the power circuitry.
Great. We're running into heat issues. What you got?
I will bless you with death. I am not done with you.
Oh yeah. They're not ready. Oh my god!
I am not done with you.
And fire!
Bim, bim, bim.
Sturdy construction. Yeah.
And we got your girl. We're working it!
Implacable.
The fourth sheep bringing us back online.
Let's go, people.
Oh, what? You're the MVP of this turn.
Interesting use of tech.
Then I'll have two. Why not?
Round and round and progress! My most groundbreaking invention to date.
Oh my god, that felt so neat. Okay. 4 health, but again, we have enough. You want a rekindler?
You must know me, little one.
You want a rekindler? Do it. Coward.
Tech engaged.
Yeah, let's do this.
Powering up.
Let's not get overconfident.
You see me, yes?
Yeah, that's why Heimerdinger's last, so you can't block like that, buddy. Or maybe you can. It's fine. We're playing it safe. We're in absolute control of this game.
The mind is nothing without means.
And means are nothing without the mind.
I don't even mind if they ruin us, though I don't think they play it. This card just protects us against anything they can do.
Replicating the power spike. Tech engaged.
Money.
Shut down! Oh! Oh, that was clean.
Truly remarkable.
Oh my god, that card. I want to go into this matchup as many times as possible. We're going to go for a full mulligan though, including the Heimerdinger. Because Heimerdinger is very low tempo, and we want to make sure that we want to kill their curve. Like, we need to, in order to defeat this deck, we need to be able to catch up with what they're doing. Having a Soul Harvest is very nice. Quietus is worth gold here.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
That was a weird play.
Coming through. Let's go, people.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Lazarus, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Nani? Plátano gringo again! Plátano gringo!
No one is beyond my reach. No one.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
It will all be over soon. This will hurt a little.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that they have a thing. Ooh. And they lose their unit. And we get that out of them. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. What about Heimerdinger now? Heimerdinger now is pretty safe. Now that we gotten their board out.
What seems to be the problem?
Even if they fire spitter, they don't kill Heimerdinger. Yeah, exactly. Heimerdinger is very much safe. And so is for assembly line here.
Every mage must face their crimes. Beg for mercy.
Unforeseen outcome. It's smaller than a diagram.
Oh, I would love to.
Ugh, why delay the inevitable? I saw right through them.
We need to continue to weaken their board. We need to deal with their threats. We have a ruination here as well. We just need to play this smart. The funniest thing that happened to me today was somebody who played Mage Seeker Inquisitor, and I played Heimerdinger. I had Heimerdinger, and I used the suppression to make a turret, and they face palmed. Like, oh, that's so stupid. Like, actually crying about their broken ass card and not just like be somebody making something out of it, you know? We play Passage Unearned. It's not gonna be very good in this matchup anyways. So we may as well use it to get rid of the Fire Spitter. Gets us some value there.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
This Morgana can be a threat, but I'm gonna kill this thing. Because the difference between Morgana and that thing is this thing can kill my Jace with a Gentleman's Duel. Sure. Jace, you're up. You're up, my boy.
Nothing beats field testing.
What a draw.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
Interesting use of tech.
Hey, show me that again.
Familiar.
Another Gentleman's Duel there would have been kind of quite rough. I'll take this hit. And hopefully we draw a little bit more substance, because maybe I should have just vengeance. and preserved like an actual like crazy. Oof, okay. Let's kill that before Galio comes down. We know that unless they top decked it, they don't have a gentleman's duel. Kind of regretting that line though.
I'm awake. Must be some magic about.
I have found such beauty in mortality.
Cool story, girl.
Replicating the power spike.
Let's end this build.
Back to sleep.
Didn't think they had another Morgana there, so I went with this. Oh, Reggie. Oh, Reggie. Fuck. 3 of the same.
I'm your man.
Okay. Okay, Reggie, but you kind of let me down there.
It's beyond my reach. No one.
No one.
I have found great strength in sacrifice.
Feels Reggie, man.
You pay the price.
Galio was scary there, though, because of the spell shield. Ah, CEO!
A mind is nothing without means.
Oh, I love eating that up.
Or wither.
We could have gone for vengeance to try to lethal, but no need. Just hold the line with the CEO, baby. We go capitalism on this
You
bitch.
cannot break a shattered soul.
Really? Let me try. Actually, how much are you of a problem, Morgana? Not really. I got you.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Share in my curse.
You sure about that? You're not even thinking, are you?
Step aside.
You're not even thinking clearly.
Welcome, anguish.
Well, bye. Ah!
Give me progress, Reginald, or your resignation.
We're on track, Mr. Pharaohs, as promised.
You get Chad. I was just gonna attack with Pharaohs. Shut down! Shut down! We took everything they had.
Now that's what I call progress. Oh.